Scott bolted upright in his bunk, his eyes squinting in the darkness. What in the world? In the upper bunk, David stirred beneath the covers. It repeated for several seconds before Scott's eyes shot open wide. The comms. He leapt out of bed and scrambled toward the closet. David blinked and propped up.
What? The comms! The comms are going off!
The comms are going off! We've got 3 minutes!
2.5! Let's go!
They collided into Beacon and Jaden as soon as they left the room.
Time! 1.5 minutes!
Outside, Falcon Platoon's operatives flat-tracked toward the hangar. Vulture 7 glimmered in the night, the ground beneath it illuminated by the soft red and gold glow of running lights on its underbelly. Tacker waited next to it.
Everyone in the transport! Armor up!
Sir, yes, sir!
The operatives dashed up the Vulture's ramp. They opened their lockers where the Eden combat armor awaited. Lightweight, flexible, and technologically superior to anything else on the planet. It was the international symbol of the Eden operative. Its blue and silver finish dulled everything around it. It personified pride. The operatives fastened their helmets and lowered the sky blue visors over their eyes and noses. Tacker ordered the pilot to lift. The pilot acknowledged, and Vulture 7 ascended over the airstrip.
All right, listen up, everyone. This is a hot drop. Approximately 1 hour ago, 2 Bachma carriers entered Earth's atmosphere over Chicago with a full fighter escort. They dropped in the middle of the city, and all citizens have been ordered underground. Expect heavy casualties. Hawk, Condor, Griffin, units were initially dispatched, but they got hit hard. We've been called in to provide support. Medics, be prepared for extensive casualties. If you have any reason to suspect no boats are in the air, alert someone immediately. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. If any materialize, take cover and hunker down. Also, Chicago is out of power, so make sure your TCVs are on.
The operatives acknowledged and activated the true color vision in their visors. The world took on an ethereal hue. Tacker swung toward the cockpit.
ETA!
5 minutes, sir.
5 minutes, people! Clear your minds, get focused, and get ready to land!
Hope for a smooth descent vanished as soon as Vulture 7 entered Chicago. Ground plasma fire blasted against its metal hull. Behind it, a small fleet of Vultures followed.
Touchdown in 30! We're landing behind the barricade on South Michigan. We should be able to exit without resistance. Stick together! I'm not chasing anyone down!
The stomach-turning rush of descent kicked in, and Vulture clumped to the landing. The rear door immediately burst open.
All right, everyone out! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The remnants of a building lay strewn across South Michigan Avenue. The barricade. Gunfire erupted on the other side. Burnt asphalt polluted the air. Injured Eden operatives littered the landing zone, and rows of soldiers fired from atop the rubble. Tacker shot a glare to Sasha and Natasha.
Medics, get to the wounded!
The women disappeared into the throng of injured. Tacker continued up the mound.
All right, now there's a company of Bachma en route to the barricade as we speak. Be prepared for heavy resistance.
Scott and Beacon reached the summit of the barricade first, and their eyes immediately widened. Fire illuminated the cratered streets of South Michigan. Lightning white plasma bolts streaked across the ground. Human shrieks mixed with gunfire. It was a war zone. Bachma foot soldiers amassed in the streets. Even from a distance, their unmistakable crimson-purple skin identified them, and their nauseous black and brown body armor seemed to perfectly define their role. Mingled with them were the brutish beasts themselves, the Conrasis, the war beasts of the Bachma. They tromped ahead like miniature fur-covered tyrannosaurs as Bachma riders sat firm atop them and blasted the barricade with their mounted plasma cannons. The Conrasis' soulless spider eyes roamed the battlefield above their grotesquely excessive jaws. Scott dropped to a knee and propped his assault rifle. For a moment, held fire.